Apostle Dr. Michael McCain. Thank you for tuning in. You're watching the Full Gospel Experience.
I want God to deal with me so that I stay on course, so that I stay on point, so that I don't stray to the left and I don't stray to the right, but I stay. The word says that we're in the straight and what? Narrow way. There's a way that seems right to man. That's what the word says. There's a way that seems right. It looks right. Huh? Some of these suggestions we get from people, it sound right. It sound about right. Huh? Some of these things people are telling us to do or asking us to do, it sounds about right. But did God really tell us to do those things? Did God really give us that to do? Did God really put that vision in you? Or was it just a suggestion by someone? Yes. We even have to get to the place where we check prophecy. Just because you're saying it don't mean he said it. Amen. We want to stand there and get excited and receive everything. Ah! But did God really speak that? What do you do with your prophecy after you heard the word? Because a diligent person would take that prophetic word and say, God, this is what your manservant or your woman servant spoke to me. God, I need you to show me, is this you? Because for some of us, and I'm not throwing off, but for some of us, we so out of tune, we don't know if it's him or not when we hear it. Can we be real? Can we be honest? I'm not even sure if this is you.
I know what you're saying.
Because prophecy should be nothing new to you when you hear it. There's already a confirmation on the inside of you that this is God speaking to me. But if we going home and we sitting around looking like, what in the world was this person said to me? Huh? And then we're trying to live life and force the thing to happen. That's how you know you're coming out of your place in God. You need to be sensitized. You need God to put you in a place that you only move when he say move. You only go when he say go. You only speak when he say speak. Huh? You only do whatever it is that he's already commanded you to do. And see, some of us, we can't even get with that. Why? Because we can't even see God through our leader. Ouch. So when our leader tells us to do something, we're sitting there like, I don't feel like doing that right now. I'm going home. She said 5 o'clock service. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Because when I get home, that's it. God know my heart. No, he don't. he know that your heart is full of mess right now, huh? That if we come here and we submit, why submit if we're not going to do what we need to do? Huh? Why come here and say, Pastor, I'm going to serve you, I'm going to get behind you. But soon as it's time to get behind, we don't want to do it. Can I be real this morning? So, if we can't see God through our leader, then why are we here? Huh? If when the woman of God or a man of God speaks into your spirit and speaks into your life and says, this is what the ministry needs to do and this is where we need to go, this is what God showed me, something should automatically happen, whether if you really want to or not. Think about Moses when he was leading the children of Israel. How many, 1 million people, 1.5 million people he was leading. I'm quite sure everybody didn't feel like walking over and through no ocean. Are you following me? But the only way to get to the other side of the promise, they had to walk through some rough stuff. And they had to trust that when the man of God said, this is the way and this is what God is going to do, they had to follow him through stuff that didn't make no sense. It don't make no sense to walk through no ocean, huh? It doesn't make no sense to be fed with manna from heaven, huh? It doesn't make no sense to sit up and eat quail and then we can't eat nothing else until the next morning. But when you're preparing for a vision requires sacrifice. A vision requires you to come out of yourself. That's why you need to be sensitized, because you need to know what to give up. Some of you could have been financially free, but we won't give up McDonald's. We in the drive-thru every day. I could have been paid some stuff off and got, you know, my little financial situation better, but I got to eat out every day. Huh? Can we tell the truth? And then we sitting there looking at our bank account like, what in the world? I know what was in there. And that's for me too. Because there's so much that God is speaking and saying, but, and if I can go here, some of us of the minority culture, we don't know what it means to save nothing. Can we be truthful?
Amen. We
don't know what it means to save nothing. Huh? Our bank account get a little $1,000 in there and we like, oh, we think we hot stuff. Like, what? I got $1,000 in my savings, what?
Today.
Huh? Today. And some of us, our account gonna be depleted.
Tomorrow.
This month. Because we're not gonna use wisdom. We just gonna go out and get everything that we see. Pookie need this. And I think this is gonna be a nice gift for Pookie. Huh? Ray Ray need this. I think that's gonna be nice for Ray Ray.
Ray can wait.
And it's good to bless people, and it's good to bless our family. It's good to love on them and show them that we love them, but it's also important to use wisdom.
Amen.
And this portion is for the person that's going to use rent money this month. Hello? To buy gifts. I would rather have a roof over my head than to have gifts, which is more important. And this holiday season is the most precious season out of all time of the year, because people are trying to force themselves into a means that they don't really have. Trying to make things happen, but when you have vision, you plan ahead. Can I stay there for a moment? When you have vision, you take the initiative to plan ahead. You take the time to do it ahead of time. Look, I know Christmas is coming, so at this point, I'm going to do some little overtime or whatever it is I need to do and store it up so that when this season comes, it won't be so hard. Won't have to do so much. And some of us, we need to plan not just for our households. Hello? Hello. We got to start planning for our family, for our household, and also plan for the vision.
Amen.
Don't wait up until certain occasions come when pastor says, I need you to give this or to do this. And then we scratching our head like we didn't know this day was coming. Like we didn't know pastor's anniversary was coming. Like we didn't know pastor's birthday.